Today's Ask Me Anything goes out to Tony, who says, I really could use some help. I have a service dog. She is at her best working. She's at her best when she's working. One of my biggest issues, she is fearful of people. I have signage on her vest, warnings, ignore me, I'm working, etc. For the most part, I understand the ADA rules, but nobody understands boundaries. Taking a dog in public, I get that I will get unwanted attention. So one option is desensitizing the dog. So humans for more than a week. Otherwise, as long as she's ignored, she's fine. Any pressure from strangers, she's reactive, low-level grumble, barking, but never bit anyone. I come to the conclusion that others, humans, don't get it, so I'm at a loss on how to communicate. That this reactivity is not okay, or should I just listen to her and she's plainly telling me she understands? Tony, I hate to tell you this. A service dog must be good with other people around them. That's one of the key components. I'll give you a great example of why this is so important and why a lot of times people fail in getting a service dog and think they can just train a shelter dog or a rescue dog or any pet dog to be a service dog. They can't. Here's why it's imperative that your dog is not making a good service dog. If you have an issue, anxiety, fear, diabetes, cardiac issues, you're blind, you're deaf, a host of issues, mobility issues that you would need a service dog for. That dog's job is to be by your side and assist you when you need them. Now, here comes the caveat. If something should happen to you, hypothetically, you have a heart attack, you go into a seizure, and you need medical attention from someone, from a professional person, and your dog does not allow that person to come near you and assist you and save your life and bites that person, that dog will be put down, or that dog will hinder the person from saving your life and cost you your life. You cannot, under any circumstances, have a service dog that is not neutral to other people. It's just, you can't say she's giving you a sign that they're bad people. She's not a protection dog, she's a service dog. She's there to help you make it through your tasks that you're unable to perform because you're disabled. It's critical that people understand that service dogs, truly well-trained service dogs, we have one. Jimmy is a retired guy, a career change guide dog. Jimmy is absolutely bulletproof to anyone or anything going by him. That is a professionally trained, bred, and an exposed service dog. He has none of those issues. I cannot tell you that any of our other dogs would do that. I mean, Maya and Goofy, maybe they'd be okay, but not to that level. This is a very high level. This is why I'm so against people putting service dogs on vests and pretending they're service dogs, and then having prong collars on them and e-collars on them and all these other things. That is not a service dog. It's a pet that makes you feel a lot better. And trust me, I feel a lot better when I have my dog around, but it's far from making that dog a service dog. And it just ends up being a lie. And I'm not calling you out for being a liar. I'm sure you have a disability. But I'm telling you that in order to have a service dog that should help you with your disability, that dog must be bred and trained genetically and tactily and worked with to be that dog. It can't just be a dog that you like. And that's what we're ending up with. Because people get a dog, they go, oh, I'm going to make him my service dog. But when the dog washes out as a service dog, then they keep the vest on and keep wanting to use the dog as a service dog. Although it's washed out, it hasn't worked. It's like if you had a dope sniffing dog and you really liked the dog, but the dog couldn't pick up on 2 or 3 or 4 of the odors, and you said, well, I like him anyway, I'm going to keep using him. And the dog never stumbled upon any drugs, you're doing a disservice to the job. So please understand that a service dog is a service dog is a service dog. It must be able to perform a service, but furthermore, it must be able to be neutral in a social environment with people and other dogs in an environment. That's critical. Sorry, I mean, I wish I didn't have to pop your bubble like that, but this dog's not cut out to be a service dog. Got a question? Ask me anything. Check out my website, robertcabral.com, for all the best online dog training available anywhere.